All right, all right. Ready to get back started on my... Had lunch. Little Chick-fil-A with the kiddos.
Yay!
Yay. Now let's go see what's going on. Where am I? Where do I go? Let's go finish coming to Ishgard. Oh my lord. This is so confusing. Forgot what this place... Okay, it's this way. You walk through the puddle. There they are. Okay. Let's see. Talk to Arshafan, the warrior of light, and his brave companions, walking the streets of Ishgard at last. What a glorious sight! Cannot tell you how long I have waited for this day. Allow me to present to you my family home, Ortom Manor. I should like nothing more than to show you around, but everyone is gathered to receive you. Come, my friends, introductions must be made. Such good manners.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing.
Count Edmond de Forton.
I, Count Edmond de Forton, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Forton, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Forton.
The honor is mine, Master Alphino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
We have a bad reputation?
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders. Yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies, don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city?
Let's take a tour of the city.
To acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
How long are we going to be there? Alphino has a mind to learn more about Ishgard. Alright. Though our friends in House Forton have been generous enough to extend us their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. Don't want to wear out our welcome. It is only proper that we learn about our new home so that we might become more self-sufficient. Yeah. It'll take a while to learn the lay of the land, but learn it we must. Then there's the markets and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. 'Twould seem a tour of the city is indeed in order. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall of course do as you suggest. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions you might have. Ah, but I grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give you ere we part. Their documentation is in order, I trust. Yes, my lord. Documentation. Those documents identify you as wards of House Forton. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House Fortin. But let us hope that it shall not come to that. Rest assured that we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation which might compel us to invoke your name. Jimmy, Tataru, the city awaits. Let's go! You want me to put the sound on the speakers?
Yes, please.
Alright, that's going to take a second because I think I have to turn off my mic. It's probably going to sound bad now, but over the
Oh, you can
it's coming over the webcam instead of.
Oh, well, I didn't.
It's okay. No, that's cool. You can proceed. As this is your first time in our fair city, pray permit me to show you to the home, from whence we may gaze upon the splendor of the holy vault. All other sights pale in comparison. It is only meet that we see it first. Very proper, formal. I shall then show you around the jeweled crozier, where you may purchase all manner of goods and services, before descending to the foundations of the right plaza. If there are no questions, no, it's available. The Hopland, so named for the bronze great shield borne by our nation's patron deity, largest plaza in Ishgard. The magnificent cathedral to the north is, of course, the Holy Vault. The vault is both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop, guardian of God's Church. Begging your pardon, the statues to the south, are they perchance Thornton's famed Knights 12? Very good, Master Alphino. They are the fathers of Ishgard, brave knights who joined with King Thornton first to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation.
Why did you call him?
It's like a sign of respect.
Is it like Is it like, is the server working? 'Cause I've heard, like, as a,
Yeah, well, he's working for the other noble, Platon's guy, the
Yes.
Lord. But Alphino is kind of like nobleman too. You know what nobility is? Like, I guess rich people or people who are higher in society.
okay.
In some society, they call them noblemen, nobility. They call them master. The servants call them master, and all that stuff. So, what you doing, man? You moving all my stuff around?
Yes.
All right. Any more questions? Are you ready to go?
I'm good.
All right. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition, and there's much you can learn by exploring the pillars, time permitting, of course. Now then, if you would follow me to the jeweled crozier, I shall introduce you to Mistress Alaise, our master of the market. It's gonna be so sad when I can't get peach milkshakes.
What do you mean? Why aren't they?
Because they only do that during the summer, and summer is over after Labor Day. And this weekend, Labor Day. I'll
Well,
have
it's
to
not
wait
like
until
the,
next summer.
not like the.
What do you mean? It'll be completely gone. They won't be selling them.
Why?
This Labor Day will be over. Stop selling them.
Yeah, but what about next year?
Well, next summer, yes, but I'll wait all the way through the winter. Alright, here we are. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get them next year. Let's see. Found the Endwalker. Well, you're clearly not locals or traveling peddlers. Makes you all... Ah, wards of House Fortin. How very interesting. Count Edmund has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish. Maybe sometime. Accordingly, we will have need of sundry goods, hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom of foreigners. Should you be uncomfortable? Young sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? Weapons, armor, accoutrements, medicine, materials, whatever your desire can be found in the crozier. Our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you, as you shall soon see. Our next destination is the Aetheryte Plaza Foundation. If everyone is ready, And here we have Foundation's Aetheryte Plaza. If you have yet to attune to the Aetheryte, it would be wise to do so now. Already done. Sometime. Your guide is eager to continue your tour of Ishko. As for our next destination, maybe we should decide together. What else can be found? Sky Steel Manufactory stands to me. There, our engineers conceive and manufacture weapons for use against the dragon. The Holy Stables, where chocobos are trained for war, also lies. Chocobos?
Yeah.
They are. To the north and east can be found. Yeah, I do. To the north and east can be found the congregation of our Knights Most Heaven, while to the south and east, well, would be best if you avoided that area. Wonder why. You think so?
Yeah, I'll be.
And why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the loop. Hold your nose when you pass the broom, little lord. A delicate flower like you is like to wilt in our fumes. You misjudge me, sir, for I am no lord, but a humble traveler. Oh, come to see the sights, have ye? Take a turn down the Hopland and gawp at the statues. Wahaha! Well, if you've a mind to learn how the better half live, come and have a drink at the Forgotten Knight, if your nursemaid'll let ye. He's not very. My humblest apologies, Master Alphino. Pray pay that drunken lout no mind. Oh, but I must. It would not do to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this Forgotten Knight for myself. I don't remember this. I trust you see the wisdom in this, Jimmy. There are few sources of information more abundant than a bustling local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, who can say what we might learn of recent events? Then I'm coming too!
Who's coming?
The little Lalafell. Alright, let's go to Forgotten Knight.
Jimmy.
Must say, this is rather unusual. Not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We but recently arrived in Ishgard and are eager to acquaint ourselves with our more notable establishments. Master Gibralon. Just Gibralon will do, and I'm flattered you think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise it'll live up to your expectations, but if it's decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. Judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I could not help but note a difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did you? Aye, up here you'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty knights, and so forth, dropping in on their way to or from somewhere else. Regulars maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suited to their tastes. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality mind, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourself. You speak of the lowest levels, yes? Why do they call them the Broom, if I may ask? Because when the weather's foul and the broom rolls in thick, it's the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the Broom that got the worst of it, while the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights. More than a few people are still sore about that mind, which is why, considering your present company, I'd recommend you keep your wits about you. I ain't mean to go below. And something sharp in your boot, just for sure. I shall take your words to heart, sir. Master Alphino, I think it would be best if we return to Fortall Manor. You go on ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink or two. Miss Tataru, I'm afraid that is out of the question. My lord the Count would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges in such a place. Least of all a maiden. What are you up to, Tataru? Look around, Alphino. This tavern is full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. Friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me. Indeed, but will you be safe here on your own? Oh, please. Do you know how often I looked after the waking sands and the rising stones by myself? If I had a gill for every unwelcome caller I've driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dream. I'll be fine. Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron in my establishment. That settles it then. Taru, Jimmy and I shall return to the manor for now. Contact me by link pearl if you require assistance. I will. Alright, time to go back to it. Welcome, Master Neutron. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes. Tell us then, Master Alphino, does Ishgard meet with your expectations? That which I imagined pales in comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took. And when those steps took me past the scars left by the wyverns in Foundation, I understood how easily that history could end in tragedy. The attack was devastating, casualties unspeakable. The wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were given no quarter. Sir Amaric has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done, yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you have done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to pay your kindness. That is a most generous offer, Master Alphino. Your guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation, let or lien. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great. If you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? From what I've heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contracts, and so on. As for you, Master Neutron, I could ask for no one better than a storied veteran, a man with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively, to aid Arturel and Manolane. I beg your pardon? I am more than capable of carrying out my duty by myself. I have no need of our honored guest's assistance. Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues. By the Fury, the two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station. Show Master Neutron the respect he deserves. This is the man who slew Gaius van Baelsar, and some half-dozen primals besides. He is not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand boy. If you can pardon them their impropriety, I should be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. My thanks. Fury willing, they may even learn something from you. It would seem we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though that was never in doubt. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance's sake. In truth, he is glad of this opportunity to put us to work. By granting us patronage, House Fortin has taken a tremendous risk. Until we demonstrate our worth to Ishgard at large, the Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small. And so, he would have us publicly serve Ishgard, whilst simultaneously keeping his sons in check. It is an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrade. And as you go about helping our two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances, mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think on it, the more confident I am that by furthering their goals, we shall further our own. Onwards and upwards. When a man like Lord Amanelane is in high spirits, you can be sure that trouble is. Shall we be off then, old boy? Ah, but where are my manners? Amanelane de Forton, second son of Count Edmund de Forton, true-born then. Yes, I know what you're thinking. You are absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in a society where the eldest inherits all. Oh, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true, but who could be satisfied subsisting on a meager allowance, forever overshadowed by his sibling? Not I, old boy, not I. Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business in the sea of clouds goes swimmingly, so that the tales of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's hearts, or better yet, raise me higher in their estimations than Artura. Ambitious, I grant you, but then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Ha ha ha! Oh, don't look at me that way. I jest. Anyway, we are to aid the good men and women of House Helenart. They have ever been steadfast friends to our house, though they've fallen on hard times since the calamity, poor blighters. As for what precisely we will be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Just come along with me to the airship landing. We'll need to take the airship to Camp Cloudtop. Let me go get the other guy. The other son. Over the wall. Lord Arturel is less than eager to brief you on his mission. Let us begin anew, Master Neutron. I am Sir Arturel de Forton, eldest son of Count Edmund de Forton. You will forgive me my outburst, I hope. I meant no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Archifant has spoken of you often. If you're even half the man he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To the matter at hand, then. We will be assisting my esteemed compatriots of houses Durandare and Zemiel. You are aware of our friendly rival. Aye, well, suffice it to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at a crucial juncture. but we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must need secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for the Chocobo State Foundation.
Yes!
Chocobo!
Yay!
Bless you.
What? Chocobo! No. Oh.
Greetings, Master Neutron. I've saddled a black chocobo for your journey to the Western Highway, as per Lord Arzarel's instruction.
Are black chocobos like normal?
I don't know. Let's see what he says. Will this be your first time riding a black chocobo, may I ask? If so, you're in for a treat. As I dare say you know, this particular breed can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry you quite high, too, even over snow cliffs. You needn't worry about directing the bird, of course. Like all porters, she's trained to carry you to your destination all by herself. So just relax and enjoy the view. Oh, but be sure not to relax your grip, will you? 2 hands on the reins at all times.
I'll be
Bum, bum, no, 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 no,
Bye, see you
bum,
later.
bum, 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 bum. And you're back.
To the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity. Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken that the knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest, once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, he came.
Follow.
That was
All right. On here. The world looks quite different when viewed from the back of an airborne chocobo, does it not? I still find the experience strangely liberating. The business. The Red Wald is in charge here, and you should be expecting this. Where's the Red Wald?
The red ball?
It has been far, far too long, Lord Archer. And who might your companion be? Pray, forgive us our lateness, the Redwald. I present to you Jimmy Neutron, Lord of House 4. Ah, yes, of course. Lord Drillamar spoke of you. I, Sir Redwald of House Durandare, do bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest. We are both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How may we be of service? Before we speak of that, would I be correct in assuming that Master Neutron is unfamiliar with our recent... Then, with your permission, I shall recount the tale for his benefit. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet, with a small garrison of knights and some few villagers. And then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement and the entirety of the Western Highlands were to be abandoned. Abandoned to the heretics. Lady Iceheart and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. Aye, but no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and the expulsion of heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is key to accomplishing these objectives. But as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsmen require support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. As promised, we of House Fortin are at your disposal. You need but tell us where to begin. Work in progress. The Redwald would have you assist the craftsmen rebuilding the fortifications of Falcon's Nest. Several craftsmen in service to House Zimael are contributing to the restoration of Falcon's Nest. These men and women are quite skilled in building and repairing the fortification, but their progress has been hampered by a number of factors. Roth, their foreman, tells me he has need of a man with your talents. Would you be so kind as to seek him out? Where is Roth? When is Roth? Let's go over here and look for him. Oh, there he is. Right there. Hi, Rolf. I don't know. The same reason Jimmy is spelled with a DJ. Yes, I'm Roth, and who might you be?
The Jew.
Ah, the promised help. Glad to have you aboard. I have the honor of overseeing this fine mess you see before you. Sent me over on one of them blackbirds same as you, to build and mend and tell others how to build them. But fury take me this ice. It's bloody unnatural how fast it forms. It's icicle sprites, I tell you. Mark my words, there's pockets of them here and there, just waiting for me to turn my back so they can sneak out and do their dirty work. So I need you to search the hamlet and put an end to it. If you stand watch long enough, you're sure to find them. Search for icicle sprites. There's one.
Where? What the heck?
I don't know. We'll see. That'll be something I'm
Like
gonna
an
have to fight something. Get that one taken care of. There they are. Please down. Ah, now there's a man what looks like he's found his marks. They're just the sort we need around here, the kind that'll hop to when he sees a task undone. quite legendary.
Endwalker. Love goods.
First and foremost, good help is hard to find. Sad truth that Roth knows well. You're a dab hand at warcraft, I can tell. Not that I've any skill at arms to speak of, mind, but it doesn't take an expert to recognize expertise. Be a waste to keep you to myself when there are others out what need help same as me. So if you're keen to keep on doing what you've done, I'd ask you to head north to the Pike. The bloody huge statue out in the wastes, if you've never been. Mason by the name of Theramar is out there tending to the thing. Good man, Theramar, but I reckon he's taken on too much work for one. Might be there's something you can do for him. Tidarian shuttle.
This is still cool.
Like a Sith.
And look, it even has a people.
Wow.
And then look, this is uniform. So cool.
That is pretty cool.
And I'm almost, look, so I'm already on this page. I don't need to buy all of this stuff. I just need to like unlock this page. But I need to either 30 rewards or reach.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, I'm so low. Like so low.
Hail to you, traveler. What brings you out this way? Foreman Roth bids you assist me? Well, far be it from me to turn down a helping hand. I've been tasked with the restoration of this sculpture. 5 years of neglect have not been kind, to say the least. Fortunately, I've just the thing for it. Rather, those deep eyes have it. If you could slay 3 and bring me their bristles, I would be in your debt.
Wait, it's 3 what?
Whatever these are. Boom. Oh. What is that thing? It's like a
Oh,
little.
it's a bird.
It's a little bird with one eye.
It's like a chick with one eye.
Uh-huh.
And it's Hello, peoples.
Hey, buddy.
I think we got our yo-yos. What?
Okay. Here's the dark bristles. Ah, feel how coarse that is? That's why they're perfect for scrubbing the soot from this statue.
What statue?
How
Oh,
beautiful, isn't it? The spitting image of Haldrath, first of the Azure Dragoons and one of Ishgard's founding fathers.
I know.
A symbol of everything the Dravanians despise, which is why they've
That break
taken to
wasn't
searing
very
it with
long.
dragon fire every time they pass by. I didn't know how long your mom was going to stand in here talking on the phone while everybody on the internet's listening to her. So.
no, that's
Yeah. But no longer will we suffer this desecration of our nation's hero. Soon this statue will be as it once was, a proud, shining testament to the determination of Ishtar, and a message to the heretics that we have returned. The work may be hard and the conditions harsh, but as a proud Ishgardian, I could ask for no greater. And all of this is hold on. You don't want to be on the end.
For the record, oh, I have something.
Alright.
By the way, Michael and Steven. Well,
We're
Michael.
still talking. Alright.
Look at me.
One hot.
Hey.
Before you return to
Let's
Falcon's
come
Nest,
someday.
Theramont favored to act. Are you for Falcon's
What?
Nest?
Emma
If
and
so,
her
I'm
brother and her
favored
mom
to
and
ask.
dad and Steven I have gumbo.
There's this knight.
Sunday is gumbo
Sir,
night.
Nice.
I have no idea how to say that name.
Steven.
Which name?
There's
Sir-
this knight,
Sir-
Isaldur.
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 Stationed at the anvil, we'll just call him Sir Y. Stationed at the anvil to the west of here. She's, oh, not a he, it's a she. She's always treated me with kindness and respect, more than I deserve, to be honest. Anyway, while you were away, while you were away, she came through on patrol, and I think she might have left a package behind. It's a bit of a detour, but would you mind returning it to her? My thanks to you, friend. Where's she?
Michael, what? Guess what? In 2 days, Steven and your classmate Emma are coming.
Hey, Michael, I would like a little bit better tone of voice. There's no reason to talk to your brother like that. You don't need to sound like you're so aggravated.
How the heck do I get up there?
Where?
There. I don't remember. I
I'll
think
go
it's
back.
the other way.
I'll go back.
Yeah, please. Alright. There's so long. What's that? Package? I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about. Nice. What's this? Confound it, that fool of a... What a waste. It was a gift, adventurer. Theramal labors day and night without regard for his own well-being. At the very least, he ought to try to eat better. Why not simply give it to him? By the Fury, have you no sense of decorum? A highborn knight cannot be seen favoring a lowborn mason in such a manner. Nevertheless, I appreciate your concerns, as well as your willingness to assist still. May your journey back to Falcon's Nest be safe and swift. Pray, give my regards to Sir Redwald. Bum, bum, I don't know. This is slow. Yeah. I must applaud your initiative, Master Neutron. Roth tells me you have been quite busy. Alas, we have not the time to thank you properly. I have a task to which I would commit all able-bodied men and women, you and Lord Arterel included. Reconnaissance lost. Okay. In times such as these, Sir Redwald is glad to have veterans like you whom he can turn.
Oh wait, I get the wait. What does reconnaissance? Because remember in Sonic the Hedgehog at the end, with Dr. Eggman, an agent actually owned reconnaissance.
I don't
Did you
remember
watch that one yet?
Yeah, I mean, I watched it with y'all, but I don't remember what you're talking about. Reconnaissance is like when you go out and scout something out. Like, not a small team to hide and see what's going on.
Well, yeah, I get that.
Recon. Calm as ever, even when you must surely sense the gravity of the situation. Oh, okay. A veteran through and through, just as Lord Drillemont said. Good. We have lost contact with a reconnaissance party sent north to Riversmead in search of the heretics' hideaway. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not. But regardless of the cause, we must act quickly. For this is a harsh, unforgiving land which can claim, and has claimed, the lives of many men. To ensure we find our missing knights as quickly as possible, I have assigned each party a different area to search. You and Lord Arterel will be working together. Seek him out when you are ready to depart, and good luck. I am ready to depart. Let's do this. It seems we have been assigned the area near Camp Riversmead, Master Neutron. Lest you are unaware, the camp was one of our many. Lest you are unaware, the camp was one of many our knights were forced to abandon when we withdrew from the Kurthus Western Highland. One of many sacrifices made, wake would not surprise me if our knights took shelter there. There's but one way to find out, though. Let us be off. Oh my goodness. There he is. My buddy.
Why is he just waiting for me?
There, below
Just
us.
because, just because you're helping him doesn't mean that he can't.
Oh, I think he does some stuff, but I mean, the game is about you saving the world, not him.
I know,
I have to save the world. I'm the warrior of light.
but you're not saving.
Yes, but in helping him, I'm saving the world.
Saving.
There,
Saving
below
our
us, Camp Rivers meet, or what remains of it. I see no way to descend the cliff safely from here. Should we fall, the beasts below would make short work of it. I know a path to the riverbed below, east of the Black Iron Bridge. Okay. I guess that would be the Black Iron Bridge. That big bridge up there. It sure would be nice when Falcon can fly.
Falcon? What's a falcon?
It's a land.
And it's a warrior. Wait, so what do you have to do? What do you have to do?
I think in this one I had to go around and find ether current. It's just like little clouds of magic. Sort of. Probably not the way they want me to go, but the way I'm. That's okay.
How did that how did you do? I mean, like, I know, like, it makes, like, you are on a bird.
I'm on a bird?
It's a bird.
A bird? It's a bird.
Bird.
It's a bird. Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Look like find me.
Who?
reconnaissance party came this way, I see no sign of it. Still, it's possible that recent storms have obscured their trail, or that they took an alternate route to Camp River's Meet. Until we investigate the camp itself, we cannot be certain. We must press on.
Press on. Must progress on. Shall we?
Can't.
Shan't we?
This is where.
What? What? Oh, Dad, look at your map. See where you're supposed to
Dancing down there. I did it. It's up on the top. I'll get direction.
Where are you going? You're literally almost going the opposite. It can't be that. You- Ah!
Here's the place.
And the thing you're supposed to eat.
They're broken etherite, all frozen. It's all broken. Where
Oh,
is
no.
the reconnaissance party night?
Oh no, the etherite. It's broken.
Time to kick Heine. Come on.
Giant figure.
Gone.
Oh, that is weird. Why?
Let's help the knight.
Okay.
Are you alright? I heard sounds of a struggle. Thank the Fury. I thought no one would come. 3 heretics slain, 1 knight saved. Just like that. Certainly live up to your reputation, Master Patron. What happened here, sir? Is there no one else? We were caught in a furious blizzard north of here. Not but white all around until we saw shapes moving towards us, running towards us with naked steel in their hands. I cut down a few of the bad guys who came close, but the others, there was shouting and screaming. But after a while, I could only hear unfamiliar voices. Found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. But the heretics tracked you here. My lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. We must move quickly before the snow buries all traces of the passing. For my brothers, we must... Have faith, sir. Justice will be done. First, we must see you to safety. bum, bum. At the end of our hope, Lord Arturel seems loath to forego any opportunity to locate the heretics hiding. He has the right of it, Master Neutron. Whatever remains of the heretics' trail will be gone with the next snowfall. But we cannot very well leave our friend here. I will see him to Falcon's Nest and gather reinforcements. In the meantime, I would have you search the area to the north of the camp for signs of the attack. Should you pick up the heretics' trail, do not wait for me. Follow it back to their lair forthwith, being sure to leave me some clear footprints. I realize that this plan may place you in considerable danger, but I see no alternative. Rest assured we will not be far behind. And Jimmy, thank you. To Jimmy. Let's see. I know, but Jimmy is just Jim.
Wait, is that how your real name? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
And that is weak. That is a scary wolf.
Yes, it is.
Fresh footprints. There they are. And a dead guy.
Dead.
Duty calls.
It's like Psych.
Immense battle for at the end of our hope. What?
It's like.
I know. You know. Level sync in effect. Now I'm really gonna have to fight. The tracks continue to the north.
Let's go.
And we're off. Find the heretics hiding. Ooh, suspicious footprints.
That's what they're singing.
Some more suspicious footprints.
Some more. Listen on the
Left is lunch. And dessert. Okay.
dessert? What did we have? You gotta get into the store.
Oh, wild-eyed swordsman.
What? Wild? What does that mean?
He's gonna have wild eyes.
Why does it have to be?
I don't know. Because they're crazy and they want to.
Mindless heretic. How can he move then? That is just weird.
They're hiding.
Mindless, how can he move? There should not have
surveying where it's hiding
Done using the bathroom yet?
Is it? Oh,
Hey.
ice hard. That's kind of
Looking for me, I presume.
Yeah, they actually have voices. That your
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth.
not like a wise dragon or
He's like the father of all.
Ow,
The
he's so
grandfather.
he's so
He's
small.
not the real, like
Oh.
not that actual one. He like made
It's
himself
just a
small.
vision from him.
Something like that. He's
Oh.
just a miniature father of all that goes around with you.
No, it cannot be.
He cameth unto me, as didst thou. Alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found. But I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr.
What?
And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice and saw the truth through his eyes. I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people, to bring dragon and man together as they once were and should ever be.
Killings.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control. Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
Buddy Arturel. Oh, just standing out there waiting for me? Master Neutron, praise Alone, you are alive. Came as swiftly as we could. See, we are too late. Blah yada, blah blah blah, yada yada blah. So they were lurking in the cellar of this farmhouse? Yes, that's what I just said. Tis a pity Lady Iceheart escaped. But we must not let that detract from your accomplishment. We have them on the run!
Congratulations.
You have dealt our foes a telling blow this eve, my friend, and I shall see that your efforts are recognized. Yes. Establishing an outpost in so remote a location could not have been easy. Tenacious devils. New Tyria. Lord Arturel would rather not linger without cause. The knights have matters here well in hand. Let us return to Falcon, share our discovery, our Oh, after tracking heretics across malms of ice and snow, I would say you are due a few hours' rest next to a warm fire.
Where is this dude?
Definitely.
There he is. Look at over here. This instant.
Lord Arturel, Master Neutron, full glad am I to see you both hale and healthy. What news? Oh, blah blah yada yada blah 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 yada blah. You mean to say you hunted the heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury! Well, yes, that's what I just said. I believe we have made great strides toward purging these lands of heretics, and I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father and the Holy See. As will I, Lord Archerel. May it serve to remind our superiors, thank you, as I remind our superiors what houses during their Portant can achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed, I trust you and your knights are content to handle the rest. You most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Master Neutron have accomplished far more than I had thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks. Okay. As you wish, Sir Redwald, we thank you for your hospitality. Welcome, Master Neutron. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, please. Turn this in and take a little break.
But you don't have to do that.
I do, but I'm not. Master Neutron, I would speak plain. From the first, I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly, I know. Rumors have a way of growing more fantastic as they spread, and quite frankly, those surrounding you beggar belief. But Orchefort swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Father to grant you patronage. And he duly listened, because for all his wisdom, he has never been able to say no to my dear half-brother. The legacy of my father's sole indiscretion.
What does he mean half?
It means that they are brothers because they have the same dad but different mom.
Wait, does that mean his dad married two people?
Something like that, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Mother hated him, of course, even on her deathbed. She refused to acknowledge him. And to be honest, she was not alone in the feeling. But that is not the worst of it. At Camp Riversmeet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone. An onerous task, fraught with danger. And there you were, the savior of Eorzea and honored guest of House Fortant. My new comrade in arms, Archefon's dear friend. I told myself it was to be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. Yet you accepted the task without a word of protest, nor any sign of fear, and you duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Archefon had the right of it all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks my known weakness. But I will not doubt you again, Master. On that, you have my word. I am a savage and quick tongue. I don't think any of those are good for me. I'll go with savage aim.
Wait, can I see? What are the options?
Piety.
Just get all of them.
Yeah, you gotta pick. Bloopy bloop, bloopy bloop. Alright.
Badoo!
Okay. Time to go out here and hang out in the sanctuary area so I can get XP bonus when I come back.
What does that mean?
So if you're in an area that's a sanctuary and you have that little symbol, that means you're resting after you leave the game. And when you come back, if you're depending on how long you've rested, you get extra experience, XP, for like killing enemies and stuff like that. When you come back, so you level up faster. If you log out in a sanctuary area. What you doing? Oh, you want to do that? Go ahead.
Bobby.
This stream. Bye. Alright, then you can end it.